Everyone, this is Avian Yelaguri and I'm in third grade and my project category is animation. I use this in stop motion studio. Let's sit back and watch this video that he made, and it's called The Life of an Astronaut. Okay guys, so that was the video, and now I can show you the frames I used to make it. So I made like 140 frames, because if you use too much less frames, like 35 or something, what happens is you probably made one frame and then you skip like too much to the other frame. It's like you're on the first frame and then you're skipping all the way to the sixth frame, and then it wouldn't look like an animation. So I made these frames to look like the story of the life of an astronaut, like a working day. So this is the screen that it'll look like when you get into stop motion studio. So you can click on new movie to make a movie, and also there's something that's called Big Fish. It's an example of how a video in stop motion studio can look like. So then you can click on new movie, and then you might get to a screen like this, except it won't have any frames and there will only be some kind of photo button here. And these are all the frames I made. It only says 141 because usually when there's one last picture that you didn't take, it just counts that. So then you can click on this photo button, and then what will happen is that it'll have a red button, and then you can click that button so that you can take the picture. Also, if you want to see how your animation looks so far, click the play button. Okay, so now what else? The next thing is that you can increase the speed like 2 or 1. I chose 1 in the video, but it looked better when they did 2 speed. But it's different in this computer rather than my dad's phone. So I simply used this forward button, and then it just did 2x speed. So then another thing is that you can voice record. So then you go to this voice recording button, and then you press record. And then when you're done with that recording, you press the done button. Also, if you just want to listen to your recording, click the play button. Another feature is that you can go to the plus sign, and all these tabs will pop up, like add images, titles and credits, audio, clips, and files. I didn't do most of these things because they cost money. So technically, everything I made in this thing was free. So then now I can give you an overview of what happens in this video of the life of an astronaut in stop motion studio. Let's find out. So first, he's going to work into his mobile lab. He specifically clicks a button to get in. The mobile lab gets out of the screen, and then it comes to the command center. He gets out, and then he comes onto the command center. He gets a controller, and then all these solar panels come in different directions. Then he fixes the rover and then test drives it with its black controller, and then it shows him coming all the way here, and then he's facing the way where this rover is facing, and then he puts it back and walks into the side of the screen. And then it goes to the opposite side of the screen to the lunar lander. He walks up the stairs to the lunar lander and places an antenna, which is this black thing over here, and for communication, and comes back down. Then he comes out of the screen and then comes to the place before where it had the mobile lab and the command center. Then he remote controls this other type of solar panel, and then he faces it upwards in a diagonal movement. And then he places these orange things down and comes to the back of the vehicle. Then he comes in a specific place to open the mobile lab. Then he gets a robotic arm to get this cup holder so it can go on this green ball over here. So then it goes onto the green ball, and then it closes, and then he comes back into that car. But first of all, he puts that other solar panel back into its position. He climbs onto the tire, gets inside the mobile lab, and then it drives away. So also remember that part where the mobile lab opens, that cup holder, it didn't actually fit in there, so I just took it off and then closed it. So a thing that I ran into that was bad, it took so long for me to put all those to put the astronauts keep walking. So I put different astronauts for each frame. So each astronaut is in one position, and then it keeps walking into the other. Instead of actually changing its hands and stuff, I just put a different character in front of it, and then I made it move on. Also, I learned how to go to the stop motion studio in a class I took 2 years ago. In that class, I made this movie called my first Lego movie. And then I ran into some problems, but it all worked out. So then that's it. And I will catch you later. Hope you liked my video. Bye.